In this tutorial, we're going to cover the global settings page. To reach this page, you log into rivalripper.com, and then on the left over here under the settings little icon here, little gear icon, you can click on global settings. You can also reach that page by the gear icon up here, clicking global settings. First thing you're going to see is default page on login. So when you log in, if you want to change to messages and see your messages first or your orders first right when you log in, you can do that. If you're coming from, let's say a link, let's say you have a bookmark saved in your browser and you have listings saved as your link, that's going to override whatever you have set here. For example, if I click on a link that takes me to the listings page and then it asks me to log in, it's going to remember what you were trying to reach, and then when you log in, it's going to take you there. But if you're just logging into a normal page and you aren't clicking on an actual link that you're trying to go to, it's going to take you to this page. So it's going to take you to the orders page, for example. Default eBay listings settings. This is for adding new listings. So if you create a new listing, all this stuff is going to be automatically filled out in the new listing as you fill out your title and description and all that stuff. So make sure that you are putting in your information here for your PayPal address and whatever site you are listing on, your location, currency, and measuring system. In America, we use the English measuring system, which is silly. I don't know why we use it. Metric is awesome, but use what you have. So if we go down to Price Ripper, I'll cover these settings in more detail in another tutorial. Just know that they're here, and you can modify them. I'm going to scroll down past this for now. Shipping, handling costs, and fees. So this is very important to make sure that your profits that show up on the orders pages and on your listings pages are correct, as well as when you're creating drafts. So we put in default settings for most people. So if you do a lot of volume, your PayPal fees are going to be less. So your PayPal fees might be 2.2%. If you're in another country, maybe they're higher. So you want to make sure you change these settings. If you sell really high price items like over $1,000, you're going to be approaching the eBay max fee, and depending on your account size again and your country, this may be different. So you want to make sure that that's correct. Sales tax, if you're charging just a flat sales tax across the board, you can add that in here as well if you want. All this stuff is taken into consideration when an order comes in and it attempts to calculate your profit and your return on investment. So for example, on this just test example, we offer free shipping and we don't really account for it. So if you knew what your exact costs are per item, so like if you sold, let's say you only had like 10 items that you sold, but you knew exactly what your fixed handling expenses and your fixed shipping supply expenses and your free shipping expenses on those items, you can enter it in globally here. Otherwise, you probably just want to leave these as 0 and then just do it per item. So when you have a cost associated to a certain SKU on your listings, you probably just want to put your shipping handling costs included in your total cost of the item instead of doing it here. But this would be if you only sell a couple items. To save your settings, just save global settings. As we add new features, we'll add more information in here, and if anybody asks for new feature requests, we'll add more settings in here as well. Like I said, the Price Ripper's got its own tutorial, so you'll want to go in there and cover that to get an overview of all these settings. So that does it for this tutorial, and thanks for watching.